What's up, y'all? It's your boy once again, West Adams, and we are still here in New Orleans. But today is a very, very grateful day and a mourning day. It's a great time to mourn. For we are right here standing in front of a New Orleans legend, a man who I became a fan of growing up, being a fan from California during the time of New Orleans hip hop. And this man is called Soulja Slim. As you see right here, the late great Soulja Slim, who was known as the Tupac of New Orleans. Soulja Slim was a rapper from out here in New Orleans that was signed under Master P No Limit Records. This man was considered the most realest of them all. Unfortunately, he met his untimely demise November 26, 2003 during Thanksgiving Eve. I believe, from what I was told from the stories, he was at his mother's house in her backyard, front yard, and an assailant came up and shot him, I believe, 6 times in the face and everything. And since, New Orleans street code is so strict on not snitching, the man who did it, supposedly allegedly did it, got arrested because he got caught with the gun that matched the bullets that killed him. But due to low witness evidence and the 90-day law, he ended up going free. But karma comes back, so he ended up getting murdered himself. But this man was a legend, you know what I'm saying? He had a lot of hit records, like Slow Motion with Juvenile. He had songs like Social Life Mentality, which it was something I consider myself one of the best songs. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying one of the lyrics. It's hard to maintain a social life mentality. It will be a tragedy if these white folks come and hassle me, slam me down and wrestle me, try to slam on handcuffs, charge me with resistance, even when they tell me to pull my hands up. You know what I'm saying? Like this man made lyrics that told stories of the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? He even had songs called "I'll Pay For It" and everything. Soulja Slim is remembered. His son, little Soulja Slim, is trying to carry on the legend. His sister Peaches is carrying on the legend. So, not only did we come here to pay respects to him, salute to you, Soulja Slim. I grew up off of your music and everybody else, so that was part of the No Limit Soulja roster. From Mia X, C Murder, Free Him, Silk the Shocker, Mystical, you know what I'm saying, the Cain and Abel twins, the Ghetto Twins. One thing about Los Angeles and people from California, well, around the world, but mainly California, a lot of us grew up listening to the Cash Money No Limit era. We listened to a lot of rappers about New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? Back when they used to have the CD and record shop. So best believe that we know about the NO's music, and all the movies, you know what I'm saying? From I Got the Hook Up, you know what I'm saying? Make them say, you know what I'm saying? Like, we trust me, there's some real soldiers out there that came up under that banner, and I couldn't come here without paying my respects to the late great Soulja Slim. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why I did my pilgrimage too. This is one of the main reasons why I pay tribute to this man, you know what I'm saying? Give respects to this man. This great man, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, we gonna be going around New Orleans and visiting all their old cemeteries. One thing about out here in Louisiana, well, New Orleans particularly, they're not able to bury their dead in the ground because New Orleans is above sea level. Well, below sea level. I'm sorry. So if they were to try to dig up graves and whatever, you know what I'm saying, make graves, the grave will overflow with water and the casket will float. So everybody is basically in tombs or put in walls like these. But this particular cemetery is meant for people who can really afford it, but we're gonna go to some of the old cemeteries where people are like, which they consider the city of the dead. So y'all just hold on. But like I said, salute to Soulja Slim and everything else. We are here at Mount Olivet Cemetery where he is located. You know what? We're gonna keep the cat. You know what? Just hold on real quick. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna walk through here real quick because there's another rapper that got killed. His name was Young Greatness. So I'm gonna go down there real quick. So y'all just hold on real quick. We about to go over there. You know what I'm saying? As you see, you got the chopper bullet sticking out. Somebody put it there. You know, much love to Soulja Slim. Yeah, so as we walking through here, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's pretty much buried, so we're not going to disturb the dead or talk too loud. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a spiritual presence all through here. You know, before I even entered the cemetery, I said hello out of respect. You know what I'm saying? It's like walking somebody's house. You can't just walk in somebody's house without saying hello. You know, so you gotta say hello. I come here to respect, and may I walk through and enter. And what we're gonna do every time we go to the cemetery, we're gonna walk backwards. Because when you walk backwards, you know, that way, when you walk out backwards, that way no spirits will attach to you if you believe in it. But anything is possible. There is life and there is death and there is the spirit world. You know, you just don't walk in nobody's house without saying hello. These are resting spirits, and they need to be respected to the fullest. Because this is the future for all of us, no matter what we do. All right. So as y'all can see, it seems like a lot of musicians have been buried here. As y'all see, like the music note symbol, you got the trumpet symbol. So it's a lot of, like I said, I'm at Mount Olivet Cemetery, and the man and the guardian of the cemetery showed me this man right here. You know what I'm saying? His name was Theodore Joseph Jones III. On the streets, he was known as Young Greatness, and I believe he was murdered not too long ago by a Waffle House. He was shot down. So, much love to you, Young Greatness. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know you, you know what I'm saying? But I will check out your music. But much love to you. Man, it seems like a lot of people who are musicians is buried here. You know, yeah. You know, I like the architecture of this cemetery. Another musician. His name was Louis Big June Price Jr. So yeah, I'm not going to be too loud because, like I said, they are resting. These are resting spirits. So like I said, nobody can be buried in the ground. You have to either be inside like a tomb like these, or you gotta be inside a wall. They cannot bury anyone inside the ground at all. You basically gotta be in a tomb. So yeah, we walk to the front. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, what I'm gonna do is, you know, instead of walking straight, you gotta walk backwards sometimes, because sometimes some spirits will attack you or attach to you. You know what I'm saying? If you're a very deep spiritual. So what we're gonna do is, so what I'm gonna do is right now, so what we're gonna do is, hold on y'all. So what I'm gonna do is right now, I'm gonna walk out here backwards, out of respect. You know, you always walk backwards out of here. Because you don't want no spirits going attached to you, following you home. And you stop, and you tell them, you know, thank you, goodbye, and rest and be at peace. It was good visiting y'all. You know, you say that out of respect. You know, like I said, you know, you're walking in and out of somebody's house, so you can't be having no bad manners, even in the spirit world, in the afterlife. But it was good seeing Soulja Slim. I almost cried seeing his grave. Real recognize real. Soldiers recognize soldiers and respect soldiers. But yeah, we walking around. I don't know, man. Like, I honestly don't even want to leave New Orleans, man. There's so much black history and so much culture. It's not even funny. But I gotta do what I gotta do. But I will be making another pilgrimage here pretty soon. But y'all be right. Y'all hold on. We head to our next destination. Second destination, we are here at the Greenwood Cemetery, you know what I'm saying, here in New Orleans, which is right next door to the freeway. And like I said, what we're going to do before we enter, we're going to give respect to the people who are resting, the spirits, you know. We're going to give respect right now. Hello, I come in peace, and may I walk through? All right, let's go. Like I say, you gotta show respect now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show respect. These are people who are resting in peace. But pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, since Louisiana, particularly New Orleans, is under the sea level, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can be buried in the ground, so they make these tombs and they decorate them. So they might look like little houses. But this, so far to me, is the largest cemetery. I may be wrong, but from look at it on the map on Google, it's pretty big. And since it's pretty big, it got on second, they ain't got their own street. One thing you do not do that's disrespectful in any resting place, whether it's an old 1,000-year-old cemetery or anything else, you don't sit on no grave. You don't desecrate no grave or none of that. East driving Aloe. They got their own streets, so they're so big, got their own lanes. And also, this place is kind of famous because there's a lot of famous people who are Louisiana born and raised is here, including the man who started the franchise Popeyes. He's buried somewhere here. They call this the City of the Dead. You can kind of see why. The hours of this place is 8 to 4 p.m. We made just in time. We ain't gonna stay here all day. We gotta go to the second location, which is in Uptown. A lot of people who say in New Orleans, they get an eerie feeling when they come to these graveyards. They feel like something is here, and I'm not gonna sit there and say they're lying, but I do feel the presence, and I'm being very respectful because I can be one of the greatest YouTubers in the world and one of the greatest tattoo artists in the world and do a lot of great things, but when it's time for me to go home, will be one of my resting places. Not here particularly, but this is the future for everybody. Everybody has an end date. You know what I'm saying? It's what you leave behind that's important, your legacy. So I tell everybody, make sure you do good in life. You know what I'm saying? Times be hard, but God loves those who struggle and stay strong. God loves everybody, don't get me wrong, but when you're struggling, you keep going, there's no limit to what you can do. Hey, if a spirit come across this camera, you better come now. 'Cause I want everything, baby. And if you got a ghost cash app, let me know in the comments. Oh, that's another thing. Can everybody in the comments and look in the description and please donate. Please like and subscribe and share. I'm not asking for no lots of money, but you know you can donate $10. My Cash App, my PayPal, my Apple Pay, all that is on there. And if you want to get a camera, and this camera I'm using right here is the Insta360 Go Ultra. Look in the description below. You can use my promo code and link to it. But yeah, you know, like, subscribe, and share, y'all. I'm doing things that some YouTubers ain't doing. This is no shade to none of my YouTubers. Shout out to Travel with Chris, Life with Simone, Old Ass T, the big homie Cartoon, Foundation Nation, you know what I'm saying? All of my favorite YouTubers have influenced me to be a YouTuber. But yeah, can y'all please like, subscribe, and share, and also donate something if you can. I'm doing this for y'all. We're gonna walk through here. You know, got a little pathway right here. So, like I said, you don't sit nowhere. I like how these look though. These like little houses. They got nice little steps to them. You gotta give respect and love to the deceased. And also, you don't steal from nowhere over here. There has been stories of dudes taking roses and stuff and giving them to people on the other side of the graves and stuff happening to them in real life, like losing jobs and everything else. So you always gotta respect the deceased, the ones who are not here no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, I feel peaceful being over here. I don't feel fear, I don't feel scary. I guess their spirits respect me and I respect them, so ain't nothing bad happening to me. You know, everywhere, you have to understand, everywhere is a weird place. You can be out the country and things can happen. You know, to me, New Orleans is beautiful. I love it. Even there are things that's out there that you can't see and shoot. That's even in LA. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna stop me from being me. You know, just pray the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Give respect to your ancestors. Be humble and love everybody. And you be good. You always get respect. You know. But yeah, this is pretty big. Alright, y'all. It's pretty warm today. It's still cloudy, but it doesn't bother me. It feels like California water. You know what I'm saying? excuse me for being quiet. I'm just enjoying the little piece here. Cool. All right, y'all. So we're gonna do. So when we walk out here, we're gonna do the same thing. Y'all don't necessarily have to do it if you don't believe in it, but anything is possible. We're gonna walk up out here backwards, because you don't want no spirit going attached to you and following you. And I don't think none of these dudes got some bad intentions, but you do it out of respect. Anything is possible. If there's a Jesus Christ, which I know it is, this can be possible. I mean, walking backwards, walking backwards, walking backwards. So it's kind of crazy how I did that and the wind started picking up. But we're gonna say thank you. It was good visiting y'all. You know, may y'all rest. Love you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be respectful when we walk out of somebody's house. All right, y'all. Y'all get ready, because we're gonna ride to Charlie to our next destination. Y'all, it's called Cypress. There's another one over here, which is crazy. There's a coffee shop that's right in the middle of the graveyard.
St. Anthony.
Charlie. There's another graveyard. I can't get enough of being out here. I can't. Hey, it's a beautiful neighborhood.
Canal and Talamaka. We're here to help. Call our ride line at 504-248-3900.
Alright, y'all hold on real quick. No, I'm gonna keep it rolling.
Canal and Clark.
Alright, y'all hold on till we get to know 7th and Loyola Ave, you know what I'm saying? We right here in the hood, you know what I'm saying? We over here uptown New Orleans. You know, we over here uptown, you know. We are right here on 7th and Loyola at another graveyard. I believe this is St. Louis graveyard, I believe. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, all the graves are up, you know what I'm saying? They can't be buried in the ground due to Louisiana being above sea level. But you can feel the sensation of the souls and the energy coming from here. So I did do this out of respect because I am walking by somebody's house. You know what I'm saying? This is a place of rest. You know what I'm saying? But we in the hood, you know what I'm saying? We right here in the hood. And I have no fear. I'm not saying I'm untouchable, but you act right, you do right, you good. Normally the people who get, you know, quote unquote murder is the people that the person's looking for. But if you got a good mindset, you be good anywhere. You show respect to people. You know, it's all good. So we're just gonna walk on by here. That's another one across the street over here, if you see. And you tell from the water damage from Katrina that it messed up most of the cement. You know what I'm saying? Designs. We still gonna give some respect to the spirits. You know, we're just walking by with respect. You know, we showing the spirits respect. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give the spirits the respect. Unfortunately, I cannot walk in. They already closed it. No, I can't walk in because during a certain time, like around 6 o'clock, they close certain businesses and certain cemeteries down to prevent vandalism. But we just gonna walk on, just walk on, by. You see downtown New Orleans from here, but we in uptown. We in uptown New Orleans. If you listen to Birdman, he's always saying uptown. And Master P and all the other rappers, they always saying uptown. It's good to be around this though. Yeah, these are the cities of the dead. Which is crazy because it's right up in the neighborhood, you know? So I bet you there's a lot of relatives that be coming up here, paying respects to their grandmas, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters that have passed away. As eerie as it may look, you have to understand this is where we finally rest. No more pain, no more sickness, no more anything. You just rest peacefully. So you ain't got nothing to worry about. We're gonna keep it walking. You know what I'm saying? Feel totally comfortable walking over here. Alright, we on Liberty. Like I said, a lot of these shotgun houses was built by Haitian enslaved people, so it has a French look to it. So majority of all Louisiana people who are raised are Haitian descent, and Congo and everything else. You see there's some land for sale. Shout out to New Orleans, you know, a fellow YouTuber. And what do you know? We're right here on LaSalle Street. Oh, there's a place called LaSalle's. Let's go check it out. Let's go check this place out. Cause I haven't ate all day. The sun going down. It's Ramadan, so Ramadan, Mubarak to all my Muslims. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the soul right. You know. See what they got up in here. Smells good too. Man, there's some nice apartments and houses over here. I haven't walked through. And it said EBT. Well, it says EBT coming soon. So if y'all got EBT, instead of LaSalle's gonna have it for you. What we got up in here? What's up, man? Let's see what we got. What's up, black man? None. Supporting the black business. Yep. Alright, let's try to get something from the lunch special real quick. Okay. Oh, I think I'm gonna give me some lunch and some loaded french fries. Hold up. Go ahead. You know, you gotta support your black business. It's Black History Month, so you already know what I'm doing. I'm from LA and I'm showing love to New Orleans. Hey. Alright, I know what I'm gonna get. Hey, black man. Let me get the meat and cheese fries large. Meat and cheese fries large. Yeah, like the meat and cheese one. The meat and cheese one. Yes, yes I do. My bad.
Oh gosh, that's the hot sauce with one and the 2 tenders. Okay, 2 tenders?
Yeah. And y'all see they got the New Orleans based snacks. You know what I'm saying? Hello? Damn, man, I'm getting sick of all these spam calls, people calling me, man. And I'm not editing nothing out. If I'm answering my phone, y'all gonna hear me answer my phone. Let's see. Got Voodoo, Kettle Stone. You know, all the chips. You know, you support your black business, you know what I'm saying? Y'all love going to Chipotle and all these other places spending money. When I go to your local business, you know what I'm saying? They give me some water because I've been drinking soda. Got Hey, OG, what ward is this, or this just uptown? What section of town is it? I know it's uptown, but what ward is it? Is it like?
What ward is this?
Yeah.
Third ward.
Oh, we in the third ward, y'all.
Third ward, G.
Yeah, I'm in the third ward, man. Like, shoot. Home of Masterpiece, see Murder Free Him. You know what I'm saying? Too bad the Cali up ain't around. I would have been over there, but I had to come here. I'm from Cali, and I'm showing love to New Orleans. I'm in the third ward. I'm in Uptown, baby. We done made it to third ward. And I just got through seeing my boy Soulja Slim grave, so you already know I'm good. You already know he guided me over here, so yeah. I showed him love, he brought me over here. You know, that's all good. You know, it's hard to maintain a soldier-like mentality. Man, I'm comfortable over here. Wherever I go, shit, I feel good in the hood. I've been in New Orleans for like a whole week. Yep. Y'all hold on real quick, man. I'm finna get my food. Yeah, I done got back and whatever, because unfortunately LaSalle's don't have a dine-in area. But you know, let's see what we got here. You know what I'm saying? I ordered some cheese and meat fries. I'm saying it came out to be like $19 plus the water. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it ain't as cheap as it is in Thailand or Cambodia. As you can see right here. I'm gonna take the first bite. You know, I'm back in my little Airbnb room I'm renting. This is good. You know, like I said, I'm supporting all black businesses while I'm out here. And that's crazy that was over there in the third ward in Rycard Street. That's where the Magnolia Projects was. Nothing but a lot of nice houses and apartments. I will walk through there one day. You know, this has been nothing but a great experience, and it's very lovely. People are very nice. That Southern hospitality is real good. Man, I love New Orleans. You know, but that's pretty much it. Like I said before, you know, if y'all can, please like, subscribe, and share and comment. And please, you know what I'm saying, if you can, I'm not a beggar. If you can donate to the travels, you know what I'm saying, it'd be $10, $20, $40. The PayPal and Cash App and the Zelle and everything is at the bottom in the descriptions. And if you want to get a camera, like good quality like this one, this is the Insta360 Go Ultra. You know what I'm saying? And you can get it at insta360.com. If you look in the description, click the link, use my promo code. So I'm ending this off with this. Like I always say, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna ever stop saying it. If I can do it, you can do it. We can do it. We in New Orleans, baby. You know what I'm saying? We in Big Easy. You know, support your black business. It's Black History Month. Support the black business, whether it's restaurants, clothing, hair, tattoos, anything a black person is doing, support them. Even if it's a poor person on the street, give them a few cans. Support them. And I'm out.